Imagine, your telephone rings. But you already know who's calling. Now picture a world flooded with light-speed internet. Unthinkable. Perhaps. But back in the smoky labs of Bell, one woman dared to see further. Shirley Jackson. Her groundbreaking physics research didn't just improve telecommunications. It revolutionized how we connect. And Africa. Her roots run deep. For generations, the story of technological advancement has been told, a story that often overlooks a vital chapter. A chapter woven with brilliance, perseverance, and the unyielding spirit of Africa. While the world marvels at the sleek lines of their smartphones and the instant connection of the internet, few know the silent architects behind these innovations. Architects whose contributions have been deliberately, almost systematically, erased from the narrative. Think about it, that moment your phone rings, displaying the number of the caller. The power to decide whether you answer, to screen your calls, to control your connection. It feels almost obvious now, doesn't it? But someone had to imagine it. Someone had to engineer it. Someone had to give us that power. So, who did that? The answer lies not in Silicon Valley's shiny towers, but in the quiet home of Bell Labs, decades ago. A place where the future was being decoded, transistor by transistor. And at the heart of the code breaking, a young, brilliant scientist named Shirley Jackson. Born in Washington, D.C., Shirley Ann Jackson earned her PhD in physics from MIT in 1973, becoming the first African-American woman to do so. Armed with a fierce intellect and an unwavering dedication, she then joined the hallowed halls of Bell Labs. But what, exactly, did she do there? It wasn't just tinkering and theory. Her work focused on the fundamental properties of semiconductors, exploring how electron beams could be used to alter their behavior. It was groundbreaking work, the kind that laid the foundation for entire industries. She delved into charge density waves in two-dimensional electron systems. Yes, complex stuff. The important part is that her research with semiconductors directly enabled the invention of caller ID and call waiting. And then there's the fiber optic cables that crisscross the globe, carrying our data at the speed of light. You see, Shirley Jackson conducted crucial research into the properties of materials used in fiber optic cables. Her work wasn't just incremental improvements. It was foundational, revolutionary, even. So, you're telling me that the technology that connects the world, the technology that allows us to speak to loved ones across continents, the technology behind caller ID, call waiting, and even the internet itself, was in large part made possible by an African-American woman at Bell Labs. The threads of innovation, spun so painstakingly in the past, are the very fibers that weave the future of Africa. It's easy to see the surface, the sleek smartphones, the rapidly expanding internet access, but what about the invisible architecture that makes it all possible? Consider Philip Emeagwali. In 1989, while the world was marveling at Cray supercomputers, Emeagwali, a Nigerian-born computer scientist, was quietly revolutionizing parallel processing. He wasn't working from a sterile laboratory, but drawing inspiration from an unlikely source, beehives. Yes, beehives. Emeagwali saw in the collaborative, decentralized nature of a bee colony a blueprint for computation. He realized that if thousands of processors could work simultaneously, communicating and sharing data like bees in a hive, then complex problems could be solved at speeds previously unimaginable. He designed a massively parallel processing system using 65,536 processors, a figure that seems almost quaint by today's standards but was revolutionary at the time. This wasn't just theoretical, his invention achieved the fastest computation speed on Earth, earning him the Gordon Bell Prize, the Nobel Prize of Supercomputing. But here's the crux of it, Emeagwali's work wasn't just about speed. It was about efficiency, about resourcefulness, about finding solutions in the most unexpected places. His insights paved the way for the high-performance computing that underpins everything from weather forecasting to drug discovery. And it's this spirit of ingenuity, this ability to see possibilities where others see limitations, that is so critical for Africa's future. As we grapple with the challenges of climate change, resource scarcity, and rapid urbanization, we need to tap into our own inherent creativity. Because Emeagwali understood something profound, something that echoes the sentiment of Shirley Jackson before him. In 1989, the year he designed the fastest computer, his budget was less than one-tenth of larger, more established institutions. Yet, he won. Imagine what we could achieve if we actively sought inspiration in the most unconventional of places like beehives. Wait, what? The world's fastest computer, inspired by bees. So, the next time you glance at your phone to see who's calling, or effortlessly switch between calls, remember Shirley Jackson. Her groundbreaking work at Bell Labs, often overlooked, laid the foundation for these technologies that we now take for granted. But why does this matter to us, here in Africa? Because Jackson's discoveries directly enabled the affordable and reliable internet infrastructure upon which our continent is connecting, collaborating, and innovating today. From mobile banking to e-learning, her contributions are woven into the fabric of modern African life. And if you want to delve deeper into more untold stories of African brilliance, consider becoming an insider member at pornographic.com/membership.html for just $9 a month. We are uncovering the hidden figures and forgotten achievements that shaped our world. Join us in celebrating and amplifying these vital narratives. Tag someone who needs to hear the African Story Globe Show in Europe, Africa.